Two things make this phone stand out. The Tecno Camon 40 Pro 4G. First of all, the AI. And the second is this 50 megapixels camera, and also the IP68 water resistant and IP69 dust resistant. This phone is built to stay. At this day and age, for what you're getting when paying for this device is just a bargain. The display on the Tecno Camon 40 Pro 4G is a whopping 6.78 inches and it's an AMOLED. This display, wow, it's amazing. I love it, and everything about AMOLED display is here. First things first, you get an in-display fingerprint scanner, which is amazing for the price that you're paying for this phone, and also it makes this phone a little bit ultra modern at par with other phones released in this year. The display is great for watching and consuming content, and also you are able to read and watch content even in direct sunlight. The display is a waterfall design, which is amazing. I really love these display types whereby the edges are curved, and it makes this phone a little bit seem modern and pricey for the price that you're paying for this phone. And before we continue, this phone is around 32,000 Kenyan shillings. That's approximately $240, which is mind-boggling for what you're paying to get this phone. So for the display technology, we have something called the Corning Gorilla Glass 7i, which is amazing for what Tecno said about this phone. This phone will be able to resist breakages from faults under 1 meter, which is great, and the scratch levels on this phone will be a little bit higher compared to other phones at this price range, which is great to me and all the consumers in the world, whereby we see the budget market phones putting such amazing technology on their budget phones. I really love where Tecno is going with this direction, and yeah, Tecno, keep going on. So this phone runs Android 15 with the skin of iOS, which has really grown, and I love how iOS has matured over time. You can see how this iOS is taking a lot of inspiration from iOS, which yeah, is great. But the only thing that makes me not love this software, it comes with a lot of bloatwares. Tecno Camon 40 Pro is going to support up to 3 years of Android major updates, which is a welcome considering this is a budget phone. And so this phone comes with a lot of good things going on. At the back, we have 3 cameras. We have a 50 megapixels main shooter. We also have an 8 megapixels ultra wide camera, and the third camera, I even don't think if it's a camera, because there is little said about this camera on the internet. Even Tecno themselves, they haven't spoken about this third camera. Also, the good thing, we have a notification LED light here at the back, which turns on red when you get notification when you're charging your phone or when you open Ella, which is the virtual assistant running this phone. Yeah, we'll talk about Ella later. In front, we have a 50 megapixels selfie shooter, and it's a great camera for the budget segment. You are able to get good quality selfies. So the back camera can only shoot up to 2K at 30 frames per second, and also the front facing shooter can only shoot up to 2K. Under the hood, what is powering this phone is the Helio G100 Ultimate, which is a 6nm chipset. Not the most powerful chipset, but for a budget phone, it's good because you are able to run games smoothly under lower settings without any hiccup. I was able to play Genshin Impact and PUBG using this phone at lower settings without any problem. Even after 15 minutes of playing games with this phone, it wasn't hitting. But the Helio G100 chipset is not that powerful, because sometimes when you are opening the application, it takes a split second to be able to open. Another amazing good feature about this phone is that you're able to use this phone underwater. I don't know who is going to use this phone underwater, but yeah, It's something that is amazing because this phone is IP68 water resistant and IP69 dust resistant, which makes it the first budget phone that I've seen with an IP rating, and it's amazing. So as I told you earlier, I love the direction that Tecno is taking with this phone. And yeah, if they keep on going this direction, I believe they're going to put on some even competitive phones in the near future. The virtual assistant running this phone is Ella, which is powered by DeepSeek. And yeah, from the ground up, when you pick up this phone at the first time, this phone is built around AI. And yeah, this being an AI bubble, yeah, this phone is taking on the right direction. When you power up this phone for the first time, Ella, the virtual assistant, helps you set up this device, which is the first device I've seen using a virtual assistant to help consumers set up their device. It makes setting up process a little bit easier. With Ella Virtual Assistant, you are able to do a multitude of things using AI, which is powered by DeepSeek R1. And she will give you the briefings about the news or the weather during the day so that you can be able to plan ahead on how the weather is going to be. Maybe you can carry an umbrella. So some impressive AI things about Ella is that, yeah, now we have Circle to Search powered by Google, which is a feature that all Android phones should have. We also have Call Translator run by Ella, and you can be able to translate all your calls without having any problem. If you're having problem with hearing that person on the other side, maybe they are in a noisy environment. Also for the AI, we have something called AI Eraser, which is not that impressive at all. I would say at this time, the AI Eraser is a gimmicky. We also have something on camera, which is called Auto Snap, which you can set to automatically take pictures of fast moving objects. On top of Auto Snap, we also have something called Flash Snap, which can take photos at 15 frames and stitch them together so that you can get one impressive photo. So this phone also has impressive security, which I would like other Android manufacturers to take notes. For example, you can get dual monitor or dual space, whereby you can have two patterns to open up two accounts. For example, one your main account, which you can use a different pattern to open it, and also a pseudo account whereby you can use another pattern to open it flawlessly without any hiccup. Another impressive security thing is this phone, when somebody tries to unlock it and puts on a wrong pattern, it automatically takes their photos and uploads them to the cloud, which is a good feature that I would like many other big companies to emulate. Tecno was able to put in a whopping 5,200 milliamps of battery in this phone, and the battery life on this phone is amazing. So unfortunately for this phone, we don't have an SD card slot, but for 256 gigabytes of ROM, I think that is more than sufficient for most of us. And also we have a USB Type-C charging port, which is able to support up to 45 watts charging speed, which fills this phone like in no time. At the top, we have something amazing. We have an IR blaster. Yeah, and before I forget, this color is the Glacier White, and this is one of the best looking colors on this phone. If you have any questions regarding the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, leave down in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and a sub to the channel will be amazing and will lift up my spirits to do more amazing videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.